Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm pretty pissed off today. I'm not going to deny it. And I will confess to you, I'm pretty pissed off at some of my colleagues. One in particular. I usually don't call folks out that I work with. There's always exceptions.
Okay. It's Gertie Mac, and let's jump right into this story about Stephen A. Smith being called out by his ESPN First Take coworker, Monica McNutt. Now, as you see in the little video that played before this, Stephen A. Smith is upset. So, on First Take, he kind of watered himself down and, stuff that he kind of talks about. Because he comes and do it on his own show, on YouTube. Well, so, the whole Caitlin Clark and Kennedy Carter thing has been the big talk about all this drama going on in the WNBA. Now, today on First Take, it was Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharpe, and Monica McNutt. And Monica McNutt called out Stephen A. Smith because this whole thing that she was pointing out was that y'all talking about this now and all in an uproar now and talking about Caitlin Clark bringing this kind of, stuff to the WNBA to spotlight. But she told Stephen A. Smith, you could have been talked about this. You wouldn't even talk about the WNBA. And I'm going to say this. A lot of people wasn't talking about the WNBA. They might have talked about it here and there, but people wasn't covering the WNBA. And any sports commentator saying they know they wasn't. It wasn't popular to cover because it didn't garner any views or revenue or nothing like that. People wasn't supporting it. But y'all check this video out on what happened on ESPN First Take today and why Stephen A. Smith is upset.
My colleague at ESPN, Miss Monica McNutt, couldn't figure that out. And took a conversation and did something she has never done before that absolutely shocked me that she did today, that I totally and emphatically disagreed with, although I do love her to death. And I appreciate the great work that she does for me on First Take on ESPN and the great work she does for ESPN overall. I love Monica McNutt. But this is the first real disagreement we had. And since she brought it up on national television, I'm going to bring it up now. This is myself, along with her and Shannon Sharpe from Club Shay Shay, getting into it on this very subject. Watch where Monica McNutt goes. Listen to this.
Who talk about women's sports more than First Take?
Stephen A., respectfully, with your platform, you could have been doing this 3 years ago if you wanted to.
Wow.
All right, we got to go. You guys.
So did you say
know
that's
you're
on the
my
show?
guy, but
Who does more than
Stephen A.,
us?
I'm talking to you.
Wow.
Don't do that. I'm talking to you about the power that you have.
Okay.
I'm talking to you.
Okay.
All right, let's.
I got it.
You're my guy, but I'm talking to you.
I got it.
Guys, I really appreciate.
You're my girl, but you've missed a lot of episodes of First Take. You missed a lot.
Stephen A.,
Guys,
3 years
I'll
ago,
leave
you
it
were
at
not
that.
talking about the
Go
W
ahead,
at this
Mama.
level. Don't do that.
Guys.
Nobody was, Monica. You making Stephen A. point, Monica. Monica, you making Stephen A.
Let me do my job.
Man, this is crazy. Like, Caitlin Clark is bringing a lot of spotlight to the WNBA, but she also causing conflict up at other people's offices. Now, the Monica McNutt lady, she has a point. I mean, they all have a point. They're giving their opinion. But nobody really was talking about the WNBA. Just like Shannon Sharpe said, nobody was. Now, Stephen A. Smith tried to make it seem like, hey, you must have missed some episodes, a lot of episodes of First Take, as if he was just talking about the WNBA a lot. Stephen A. Smith. One thing about media don't just cover anything just to cover. They cover hot topics. They cover things that are popular. They cover things that generate views. You know how the game goes. You cover the subjects that are, that are hot, that are the thing to talk about. And Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, Asia Wilson, a lot of other people, WNBA, they are hot topics. And they never had that back then. Maybe because the other vets that's in the WNBA really wasn't big on social media like that. But this generation right here, they're big on social media. They have a popularity and they have their eyes on them. And they are playing good basketball. And it's not boring. I think the reason people did not watch the WNBA was because it was boring. It was basically the Women's National Boring Association because the games was boring. That's why it was empty in the seats. Half of these people's families probably weren't even showing up to these games to support them. But now, you have people who make it exciting. And people are elated to go to these games now. They're packing it out to go see them play. And even though the Kennedy Carter girl pushed Caitlin Clark and that created some tension, but it still created people talking about it. And guess what? They're going to want to go see more of these games because it's getting a little chippy. It's getting like sports, like the men's sports. It's getting rough and tough, rocking rough with the Afro Puffs. Go ahead with your bad self. They want to see some action on the court. Y'all know sports is all about being competitive. Now, Stephen A. Smith, like I said, this is crazy, but he's upset, but everybody has their point. But nobody was talking about the WNBA like that until now. But y'all get in the comments, tell what y'all think. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like and share the video. Holla.